Welcome back, student. In the previous video, we have learned some of the addition strategies. Today, we will be learning some of the subtraction strategies. So we will start with the first strategy, that is counting back. So let's start with this first question, that is 52 minus 5. So here for this counting back, we're going to use a number line here. So it says counting back, so we'll start from the back. So 52. Here we're going to subtract this 52 with this 5. That is 5, you're going to subtract it from this 52. So how do we do is, it says counting back, so we'll count from the back with this first number, that is 52. We'll write this 52 here. Now here, this 5 is in the ones, so we're going to count back in ones 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to count from the back. So count 52 minus 1, you count back, that becomes 51. Another minus 1, you get 50. And then another minus 1, you get 49. So take away 1 from this 49, you get 48. And then take another 1 from this 48, you get 47. That is 52 minus 5 is 47. So we got 47 here, so we write 47. So this is how we use this counting back method, that is counting on in the ones place. Now let's go with the second question. We're going to use the same strategy, same method, that is 67 minus 23. Now this time, this 23 is of 2 digits number. So we're going to count back in the tens first, and then we will go for the ones. So it says counting back, so we'll start from the back, that is 67. So this 20, that is 2 in the tens, so we have 2 tens. So we're going to take 2 tens, 1, another 10. And then your 3, which is in the ones place, we have 3 ones. So take 3 ones back. So let's count. So that is 67, and then you take away 10 from the 67, you get 57. This is for 10, only your tens will change. So take away 10 more from this 57, you get 47. So 10, 20 is done. Now for the ones. So take away 1 from this 47, you get 46. Again, take away 1 from this 46, you get 45. Again, take 1 more away from this 45, we get 44. That is, the answer is 67 minus 23 is 44. So that's how we use this counting back method to get our difference. Now let's go to the next one, that is counting up. For this counting up, we're going to use this number, that is 52 minus 45. So for this counting up, we're going to count up to the ones first. 50, it says count up, so we will start from here, from the first place, and see from the back. It says counting back, so we started from this back. Now it says counting up, so we'll start from here. This time, we're not going to use this 52, but we're going to use this 45. We'll start with 45, and then we'll keep on counting until we reach 52. Now, here we have 52, we have 2 digits number. So 2 digits means we have to count up to the tens and ones. But here, we are not going to count to the tens and ones, but instead we're going to count up to the ones. Why count up to the ones? Because this 45 is closer to 52. So if your number is close to the other number, you just simply count up to the ones. and you get the answers. So let's count up to the ones. That is, we'll count from 45 and then we'll keep on counting till we reach 52. So one count, that is 46. Another one count, we get 47. Another one count, that is 48. Another one more, 49. Another one more, we get 50. One more, 51. Another one more, we get 52. So we got finally 52. So what is the answers? We're going to count how many ones we have taken. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we write our answers as 7 and not this number. So for the counting up, we'll count on the number either to the tens or either to the ones and then stop at the number. That is the first number. And then count the number, write the answers. That will be your difference. So we'll use the same method again with another question. That is, this time we will use this 53 minus 21. This time we're not going to count up to the ones because when we compare this number, this 21 is a bit far away from this 53. So what we're going to do is we're going to count up to the tens first and then we will go to the ones. So let's start. We're going to start from this 21, not from 53. We're going to start from 21 and then we will keep on counting until we reach our number, that is 53. So let's start from the tens first. 110, count 10 more. From this 21, we get 31. Another 10 more, we get 41. Let's take another 10 more, we get 51. Now here this 51 is closer to 53 now. If we take 10 more, we get 61. Actually, we are supposed to stop at 53 number, right? So we're not going to take 10 more anymore. This time, we're going to take one more. That is, one count. So take one count, you get the next number, that is 52. Another one count, you get 53. So finally, we got our answers. That is the first number, 53. Now count how many tens you have taken and how many ones you have taken. So we have taken 3 tens, that is 30, and 2 ones, so 32. 32. That is 53 minus 21 is 32. So that's how we count up the number in the tens and then in the ones to get our difference. Now let's go to the last strategy, that is the last method, that is partitions method. 533 subtracted with this 268. In the previous video, we have learned about partitioning, that is addition 1 for the addition 1. Now here we're going to do for the subtraction. But the steps are same, only the difference is we're going to subtract. So first we will partition the number into its place value. So 5, we have 500, 3 in the tens, so 30, 3 in the ones, so 3 again. And what about this one? 2 in the hundreds, so 200, 6 in the tens, so 60, 8 in the ones, so 8. So let's take for the 100 place first. 500 minus 200 equal, let's go for the tens, that is 30 minus 60 equal 2, and then let's go for the ones, that is 3 minus 8 equal 2. So to subtract, start from the ones. Now when we look at these ones, the first number is 3 minus 8. It says to subtract 8 from this 3, which is not possible. So what we're going to do is, we're going to borrow one number from the tens place. So your tens place number is 3, that is 3 tens, that is 30. So we're going to borrow 1 10 from here. So if we borrow 1 10 from this 30, 30 becomes 20, and then this 1 10 will go to this 1 space. That becomes 13 now. So now 13 is big now, So subtract 13 minus 8. So what do we do here is, as we have learned this one, that is counting up method. This 8 and 13 is close to the number. So counting up, what we did was, we count up with the ones first. So do it like this. We have 8, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many ones you have taken? It is 5, so 13 minus 8 is 5. Or you can do it in the other way, that is, we have learned in addition, that is making tens strategy. We can use here this making 10 strategy, that is, if I add 2 more to this 8, we get our 10. So since we added 2 more to this 10, we're going to add 2 more to this 13. So we get 15. Now this numbers becomes more easier to get our answer, that is 15 minus 10 is 5. So whichever strategy you find easier for you, you can use any of this strategy to get the answers. So 13 minus 8, we got 5. Now what about this one? This number is 20 and this is 60, which is smaller. So what do? Is we borrow from the 100. So 500 becomes 400, and 100, which we have borrowed from this 100, we're going to borrow 100 from here, and take it to the tens place. So this 20 becomes 120. Now subtract it. Now this 12, this 0 will remain as 0 only. That has nothing to do. Now what about this 12 and 6? We know that 12 is double of 6. So from 12, if we take away 1 6, what remain? Remaining is 6. That is double of 12 is 6. That is double of 6 is 12. So if you take from 12, if you take 6, you get what? Another 6. So that is 120 minus 60 is 60. Now let's go with this 101. That is 400 minus 200 is how much? We get 200. So 0, 0, write 0. Double of 2 is 4. So from 4, if you take away 2, remaining is 2, another 2. That is 200. Done with the subtraction. Now the last step is do the additions. Add up all this number. That is 260 and 5 is 265. So that's how we get our answers. That is our difference using this partitions method. That is 533 minus 268 is 265. So that's how we use this strategy, that is subtraction strategy, to get the difference. That's all for today. See you in the next video again.